Up next on the Tesla Plaid channel. Bradenton Motorsports Park, January 19th, 2023. Here for Thursday night test and tune. The track is looking real good. We've got a headwind tonight though. That's gonna hurt mile an hour. Alright, we're lining up with a faster car here. This Chevelle runs high 8 seconds. We're 94% battery state of charge, peak performance ready. Now he's on a trans brake and a delay box, so he's going to have a near perfect reaction. So the Chevelle driver, George, tells me it's naturally aspirated 532 on alcohol. He's running a turbo 400 transmission, and you can see the size of those tires, wheelie bars, cage, full-on race car. We got to avoid this water here. We're going to need all the traction we can get on this run. I hope these cars don't break down. Ah, shoot! I jinxed it! Dang it! I don't want to take it out of Dragstrip mode. Darn it. Alright, we'll be right back.
And we got Andrew with the Tesla Plaid channel. If you haven't already subscribed, go subscribe. And he's lining up against, what is this, folks? Chevelle SS, George Nightlinger, Nico Racing. So Andrew will be lining up against this Chevelle. Okay, we are going to see the Chevelle versus the Model S Plaid. Will be physically at the track.
Good sounding burnout over there. Alright, we're 94% battery state of charge. I'm going to try to find some glue, come up, get some bulbs. Oop, we're all the way in, sorry. Full sportsman tree on this one. Here we go.
For the Chevelle beats the Model S Plaid.
Fun race. Yeah, he beat me by about as much as I would have expected, all things considered. He was right on that tree. Hey there, how's it going? haven't seen his ticket yet. I ran a 927 at 149.86. Not a great pass. 6:00 to the 8th mile and a 147 60 foot. But my reaction, 102, not spectacular. We knew we were going to get beat. I was hoping to make it a little bit closer. Between my reaction and if I'd ran more like a 917 like I was hoping, we would have been 2/10 closer. But I think that headwind might have hurt us a little bit. But I'm not sure we ever had a chance against that Chevelle. Let's see if we can talk to George about that race. George, I owe you 2 apologies on that.
What? Wow.
I didn't mean to pass you in the runoff, but you know, the way my car decelerates and puts the energy back in the battery, it doesn't, you know, brake as hard.
Okay.
And then I didn't mean to double bulb you either on there, but I was
That kind of got
and,
me, but the rest of it, I didn't care.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
It was just a fun run.
Yeah.
But would you run 890?
890.
Yeah, pretty consistent. Yeah, your 60 foot was considerably better than mine. I think it was 147, 149.
Oh, that's high.
This is 128. Usually I'm about 124, 123.
Okay, so you're off a
But
couple
this is
digits
the first
there.
run. We changed some shocks, new tires.
New tires,
New
yeah.
wheelie bars.
Wheelie bars are a little low.
Did it hit the bars? Does it hit the bar every pass?
Yeah.
I'll see it on the video when I
we
watch
had
it
a
later.
video too. I'm not sure if it did or not.
Okay.
It usually does, but I know we had to replace them because they were all twisted up, and
Yeah.
now they are new ones are about an inch lower
Yeah.
at the highest level than
Yeah.
the other ones were.
So does it hit them too hard by having them an inch lower like that?
Hits them too soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to get some carry in it and then
Yeah.
apply them, and then it'll just go down. And be
I've
fine.
raced cars where they hit the bars so hard that the, you know, one tire or the other would come up
Yep,
off the
yep,
ground.
yep.
I've one car that was on one wheel, and then one car where actually both wheels you could see air under them, back tires, which is nuts.
Yeah.
But you hit the bar that hard, it can happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, fun race. So you said it's 532 on alcohol with a turbo 400 trans,
You got it.
and your light was probably 00 or 01, I'm guessing.
66.
66.
The first one I've had since Labor Day.
I was gonna say.
I haven't been in the car since
Oh,
Labor
your
Day.
first light that you took.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Since Labor
Gotcha.
Day, so.
I'm usually good for a 50 on the foot brake, but I was 100, like 102, 103 on that. That was
Yeah, he's usually
horrible.
in the O's.
Yeah, it's-
Horrible.
Like you said, if it's better, I'm usually better than a 15 or a 20. You know.
Yeah, I would
Try
think
to
so.
stay
But
in
you got the
that area.
delay, so you can fine tune
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, after a couple
And-
runs, I should be back, 10, 12.
And your staging's probably a little more precise than mine, whereas, you know, this car surges. You know, you give it at least a bit of power, and I move 4 inches, and now I know I'm deeper than I should be, and now I can't react the same. You know, it's
Yeah.
all about just
And
tickling
you
that
really
bulb.
can't bump like we can bump. Right?
Exactly,
Like,
I can't.
You can't.
I can't. I gotta touch the accelerator, and
To
any
make it
touch,
Yeah.
you know, like the double bulb. You know
They
what I
weren't
mean?
meant to do this.
They weren't. They weren't.
They weren't meant to drive themselves all over the place.
They weren't. I don't subscribe to any of that stuff, by the way. I like to keep my hands on the wheel of this car. But
Yeah, I don't think anybody should subscribe to that. That's
Yeah.
a little scary.
yeah, but that was a fun pass.
It
You
was.
you took me by about as many cars as I expected, 3-4 cars. I think that's about what it was.
What did you run?
I ran a 927
Oh, wow, nice.
at 149.
Nice.
I was hoping to be more like a 917. It was a little windy earlier,
Yeah,
headwind.
Wind's died down.
It has, not as bad as it was before. So I'm not sure why it was off by that many numbers. But last time I was out, it was a couple of 923s. But 927's a little bit off. But then that and the reaction cost me almost 2/10 right there. And I knew you were going to be 890s, but I mean, I got to get lucky or have a guy break traction a little bit or something when he's running in the 8s. But
Yeah, the stage is important.
every once in a while I get lucky, and the things don't go right, and they don't always go right on my car, but they go right on my car, I think, the majority of the time.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good way to be.
That was a fun run, George. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of nights where we come out and say we're going to run all 9-second cars. I think tonight's going to be all 8-second cars. We knew that Chevelle was going to run a high 8, and this real dragster is even faster, so we're giving it our best shot. We need somebody to spin their tires or have an imperfect run for us to have a chance. I'd rather run all 8-second cars than all 10-second cars, though, that's for sure. Next on the Tesla Plaid channel.